Alright guys, I'm back. If you were watching the last few episodes, you know we were playing a half-orc mage, who didn't last too long. We got 3 episodes out of it, so it wasn't terrible, but I still have a lot of playtesting to do, so I promised I would dive into another game and keep going. But the thing is, I did dive into another game, and that character died really quick. And then I dived into another game after that, and while that character didn't die, I encountered some errors I had to fix, and then I had to fix some other errors and some other errors, and eventually it just became a big episode about fixing errors. And the final error I fixed, I couldn't undo the damage that had been done to the adventure by the error previously, so here we are starting again. But the good news is, you'll see the version has popped up quite a bit, because I fixed a bunch of bugs that won't be in there the next time you play, or I play. Let's just start a new game. I promised you I wouldn't spend too much time explaining things. If you want to know about how to play this game, you're really better off checking any of the other videos I have on the topic. I have tons of playlists of this game. I go into much more depth, but given I am just proceeding on from where we were last time, I'm just going to plow ahead. So we're going to play a gnome. We haven't played that on this channel before. We have played a purifier. We haven't played a tribesman, a gnomish tribesman, a female gnomish tribeswoman, Pantosian. Do I want to play Pantosian? That'll be really challenging. Pantos, I'm finding, is a very difficult god to worship, and while I enjoy the challenge and I'd love to better balance Pantos, I'm just fearful that if I do it right now, that's going to mean another short game. Of course, we could just do it. Do I want to? No. Not Malevian, not Teltia Warden. Vestonian, good enough. A gnomish tribeswoman who worships Vestonus, the god of creation. I'll explain the problem with Pantos when we have a dull moment. I'll go into it. It's not a problem per se. It's just a tricky god to worship. Our name would be Nit Baal Call. That sounds good for a gnome. What do we know about the gnome, by the way? I guess it's too late to look at all that. Let's just see here. So anytime we find weapons or armor, there's an extra 20% chance that the weapon or armor is enchanted. All of our blunt weapons that we use do an extra 25% damage, but every non-blunt weapon we use does minus 50% damage. We start with hatred from animals. Animals have a plus 20% chance to hit us right from the start of the game. We can never gain expert warrior skills. We can only go to advanced. All of our skills cost us 2 skill points, but we do get a bonus skill point every other level. So the balance there is we're going to advance more slowly than other classes in terms of skills, but not much more slowly, and that this will make sure that we never fall too far behind. And we'll have a very, very diverse character, which we can draw from any skill set we want. A little bit weaker, tiny bit weaker than a normal starting character, tiny bit dumber than a normal starting character, but healthier. There we go. Let's go forth. Sorry, that was me drinking water in the cup, scraping along the microphone. My apologies. Here we are. We got a smuggler right there. Let's don't worry about that. What do we start with? We have the heavy stick, of course. We start with the blunt weapon. I can hear a damsel out there. We have a tinder box. We can use it 3 times to start a cooking fire. And we have uncooked venison, so we don't find a cooking fire. We might want to, cook that before we have to toss it out. There's another smuggler to the left over here. The damsel's right here. No, that's a rabid badger. What? Oh, yeah, maybe he already killed the damsel. I think she died. Oh, there she's dead. The rabid badger got her, unfortunately. Let's keep these other monsters off of the smugglers at least. Lemure. It is an undead. The good news is we didn't talk about our god here, Vestonus. He likes it when we kill undead. Gives us up to 20 faith. He likes it when we gain character levels, which we'll do by default as we advance. He also likes it when we commit any good act. He doesn't like any evil act. He doesn't like when we kill worms, so any kind of dragon or lizard or that kind of thing. Because they were the very first things he created. He doesn't like when we use any evil prayers or shrines, or if we pray especially to Balorizan. Let's go kill that guy. Now, in addition to doing 25% extra with our club, our heavy stick, it has a minus 8 to hit, true. 2 to 4 damage, plus 2.5% bonus strength damage. All blunt weapons and axes get bonuses in that department now. But we also started with some things like bludgeoning, advanced. We also do plus 3 with any blunt weapon, damage. On top of that, we have plus 35 to hit with any blunt weapon. So as long as we have a blunt weapon of any kind, we're in really good shape. We're really, really a dangerous foe. But the problem is, if we ever find ourselves without one, we are really deeply handicapped. We might try and hedge our bet against that by learning unarmed fighting. That way we have a backup. If worse comes to worse, we can use our fists decently. Oh, we got a giant maggot over here. It'll make a beeline for any corpse it sees and eat it and then get healthier. So let's kill it. Nice and easy. A mid-power scroll. Don't know what that does. Oh, we got a mundane item merchant over here. Let's go see what he has to sell.
You can't spell adventure without mundane item. Well, you can, but still.
Alright, you're new down here, aren't you? You're new down here, aren't you? You've got that fresh-from-the-surface look. Many adventurers overlook the fundamentals when it comes to gear, and that's just fundamentally stupid. That's I actually voiced the mundane item merchant, and I couldn't imitate myself. That was a terrible rendition. Uncooked rabbit might benefit us, because we do have the tinderbox, so I may come back for that. Holy water here. We can use it only once, but it'll do 10 to 20 damage to any undead or diabolic in our square. And it's considered a good act when we do that, so it would also please Vestones. A fig we could eat for a little faith gain and a little spell point gain. Candle we could light for 1,440 turns to give us 1 extra sight range at this point. Extend our sight range to 6 squares. And this is a trap kit, which we're probably not going to use unless we learn trap setting, which we may. I don't often. 1 gold piece. I heard a stinger monkey somewhere out here, I think. That's a open spiked pit. There it is. It's a feces-flinging stinger monkey. He's got distance strike. Not that it saved him. We got ice over here. Another smuggler. I got a nice clean bridge over this. This was a rope bridge, but the rope bridge snapped under somebody's weight. Another rope bridge there. Looks like a drawbridge over here. Let's go kill this slime if we can. Tiny health potion. We can use that. We'll cross that ice in a second. Pebble we don't need. It's an improvised missile weapon. It's also nearly broken. Plum we'll hold on to for now. Gives us faith, spell points, and health. All very minor gains there. When we eat it. Don't want to open... Well, if we open this, it will make Vestones mad. It's an evil act. We'll lose 5 faith and 1% liking with him. But it might have an undead in it. If we kill that, he'll like us even more. So let's go for it. It also might have a trinket in it, and we can sell that to the smuggler. Sorry, Vestones. Gems worth 6. That's it. Oh well. There's a slow, dull pendulum blaze. No point in going past that. It probably doesn't go very far. It might. It could curve up here, but let's assume it doesn't. Save our skin. Another giant maggot. Ah, freaking cave in. Not gonna cross there anyway. Probably.
Something I can take off your hands.
So the rope bridge could snap under us. The chance is based on, it's equal to half the number of inventory slots we have filled. So 3% chance right now every time we walk on that it breaks. Let's see what's in this weapon rack. An exotic weapon. Oh, wonderful. You have found a mage's knuckle dusters. And a sickle. We'll sell the sickle. We don't need it. Being a light axe. But the mage's knuckle dusters are a light blunt weapon. They have only a -2 to hit versus the -8 to hit from the heavy stick. Innately. But they do 2 to 3 damage instead of 2 to 8. It's also an exotic weapon. You'll see the difference between an exotic weapon right here. The heavy stick has strength required 10. The exotic weapon, the mage's knuckle dusters, has strength required 10, also max health required 7. So there's 2 stats you have to match. It'll also give us back 10% of our current spell points. No. It adds 10% of our current spell points to our chance to hit. If we get our intelligence up, we could be really hitting easy, actually. Switch to that for now.
You looking to sell something?
Let's sell him the sickle.
I'd be happy to take that.
Didn't make much for that. But what the hell? Oh, we didn't pull that lever. This is stupid to do, because I'm pretty sure this lever is going to lower this drawbridge. And I risked walking on that for this reason. Yeah, it did us no good.
You looking to sell something?
Another pit, or the same one we saw before, perhaps.
You looking to sell something?
Pardon me. This is a glowing crystal. This is a pool. If we enter it, 1 of 10 things can happen. It could be good, but it could also be bad. I don't think I want to risk it right now. We could get a disease out of it, or it could get swept down to the next level before we're ready to go. This is just mist. We can pass through it. It just blocks line of sight, and when you're fighting in it, you have half the normal combat odds to hit. I think we've gotten everything on this level. I think it was a pretty flimsy little level here to start the game. There's a mosaic. Let's go ahead and use it. You see one of 5 things happens. It is either comprised of gems, which you can pry out and get some money. It could actually not just be a mosaic, but actually a map that displays where the pit traps are. It could be a map that displays where the traps are. Or it could be a cursed glyph, which would mean our strength or dexterity or intelligence is lowered by 1 to 3. Which is what it was. You know, lost 2 dexterity looking at a cursed glyph. Live and learn. Oh, I forgot I wanted to potentially buy something, didn't I?
Plenty of uses round the house.
Oh, well, too late.
Or the dungeon.
I think that's about it. I don't think there's much else here to do. Be nice to sell them. Let's do me drop something. Let's just see if this pebble's worth anything. No, worth nothing. That means we could either jump in this pool, take our chances. Let's see what would happen. We could be cured of all diseases. We don't have a disease, so nothing would happen. We could gain a random disease, which would be devastating. It could be filled with an ooze, which would attack us, do some damage. We wouldn't be able to kill it. It'd be a pretty mid-level monster. I'd unequip my weapon first, because oozes also destroy your equipped weapon when they hit. It could be blessed. We would gain 1 to 10 points of strength, dexterity, or intelligence. It could be cursed. We'd lose that. It could be acidic. Up to 2 of our objects would be destroyed. No, it's too risky. If we lose our blunt weapons, we're screwed. What else was it? Sunken treasure, we can find some gold and gems, or gems. Undertow, we're swept down to the next level, or healing, we're healed back to maximum. Not worth it. Do we have any spells we want to cast before we go down? Might as well cast light healing. Got back 3 health there. Let's go down the stairs. We got a grumbling hero here named Snatch. He's easy enough to kill. Vestonus won't mind, so let's go for it. There we go. Found a gold earring on him. Where was that when we had the smugglers around? And a wicker shield. Let's go ahead and equip that. Give us 3 defense. Yeesh! That was a booby trap. A kobold spear trap. It did 25 points of damage to us. Kobold spear traps have a 50% chance of completely misfiring. So when you stepped on it, there's a 50% chance it did nothing at all. It just would have broken itself. But if it does fire off, it does 9 to 45 damage. That hurt. Let's drink our tiny health potion. Prayer of Estonian Protection. Let's keep that. He'll be happy when we use it. And it can raise our defense by 90 in combat versus undead only for 60 turns. Slightly in our favor odds, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Tiny health potion. A jinx. Booby trap. It would remove any positive temporary effects, any buffs we had. But we don't have any. Up full. Let's eat our plum. Gain back our apple. It'll give us a little health and spell points. Unknown potion. This is a stone sarcophagus. I doubt we'll be able to lift the lid. Let's try, even though it'll piss off Vestonus if we succeed. Well, not yet. Let's drop off our gold first. Smoke trap kit. Tiny blade trap kit. Game really wants us to trap. Let's find out what the jewelry... Well, let's just kill a stinger monkey first. This guy could give us mild poisoning, but doubtful.
Add a twinkle to your sword hand.
You're new down here, aren't you? You've got that fresh from the surface look. Magic takes many forms, but none so unobtrusive as a ring or amulet. Novice's ring, we would regain 10% of the spell costs of any spell we cast after we cast it. So it doesn't lower the cost by 10, but after we cast it, we get 10% back. Poison opposed ring, 25% chance to avoid becoming poisoned, and an extra 25-ish% chance, like, not 25% chance, but it increases the actual chance we have to shed poison by 25% of that amount. And a greedy ring. Ooh, plus 10 to the value of found gold, platinum, or silver. That could be useful. Can't afford any of it yet. Let's go find a little more gold. Found some bread. If we eat that, it'll extend the duration of a spell we have going. Let's step on here and see where it goes. Now, right here. Prayer of Goddess Gambling. Let's go ahead.
You know what's better than armor?
Let's use that.
Jewelry.
If we succeed, it'll make a Loomis happy, the goddess of luck. And it'll also double our money. If we lose, we'll lose our 6 gold. Or our gold. It didn't even work. Prayer fizzled away. She didn't even answer it. She wasn't willing to gamble with us. That probably also, unfortunately, lowered, that down to 50%. He doesn't like it when you pray to Olympus. That was a steam burst trap. Made a bunch of steam up here. It'll dissipate over time. Burned us. Unknown potion. Smoke trap kit. Tiny blade trap kit. God, we're having a rough time going up a level here, aren't we? A relation shrine. We could pray to Ralish, the mystic, with a chance of success based on our relationship with Ralish. Success would restore our spell points to maximum. What do we care? Failure would cause us electrical damage. Let's cut down this body. Yeah, I'm going to loot it. It'll make him mad again. Not yet, I guess. Let's get rid of our gold first. Turn shoes. Let's eat the apple. Another 3 defense. And we don't want to get rid of our gold, though, do we? We want to find gold so that we can buy stuff. Uncooked mystery meat. We'll come back for that in a second. Don't let me forget. We'll light our cooking fire if we have to. There's a barrel here. This is new with this iteration of the game. Gives you the option of opening it. Inside you'll find one of the following. A nothing, or 1 to 3 fruits or vegetables, 1 to 3 herbs, 1 to 3 meats, 1 to 3 honeycombs, breads, or gingerbreads, or 1 to 3 lamp oils. It's just a storage container for random stuff. Nothing in that one. Sandals, I think, are a little better than our... He has slightly better defense than our turn shoes do. But they're improvised. These are pretty shitty condition too. Let's go ahead and take the sandals instead. Is that it, man? We can go sell stuff, of course. Get enough money to buy one of those rings. Let's dump our stuff here. Let's dump some stuff here that we don't need right away. Let's also go get the mystery meat. Put it with our stash of stuff we're going to use before we leave the level here. Let's grab the smoke trap kit, worth 3 gold pieces. Tiny blade trap kit, worth 4 gold pieces. Unknown potion, that'll be worth 10. Oh, did we see a smuggler, or am I thinking the last level? Well, maybe there was none here. Shoot. Alright, that's not going to work. We got one option if we want to buy that ring. It's not a very good option. Now we can loot this body. Let's go out for it. Found a sorcery crystal. Let's take a look at that. And a raise temperature spellbook. And a torch. Torch we might as well light for the moment. We're going to get rid of it in 2 seconds anyway, probably. Let's unlight it. The raised temperature. Let's go ahead and learn that as a cantrip, so it does not take up a spell slot. This turns every frigid water and ice square within 1 square to standard water variants. And within that range, it will also shrink ice walls, turn snow into plumbed pools, and remove frozen status from me and every character. Cantrips don't count toward as known spells and don't require basic spell use to cast. Was worth pissing him off. I don't know, man. Alright, let's go here. Let's drop the torch and this. What does this do? If your magic enemy skill is at least basic, for each sorcery crystal in your inventory, the spell point cost of your sorcery spells is reduced by 15%. Do we have any sorcery? Yeah. So if we can get our magic enemy skill up to basic, this will drop by 15% in cost. That's it for now. Not very useful to us yet, but it could be if we get more sorcery spells. Let's drop it for 1 second. Let's take the tinderbox, the uncooked venison, the uncooked mystery meat. Let's go ahead and cook this shit. Let's use the tinderbox. Cook both of these. I'm going to eat the venison. Charred venison. Give me +1 maximum health. We got to wait around here while our... until we're hungry again so we can eat the charred other stuff. I was going to run laps for a second. It's kind of dangerous, I guess, but... it's faster than pressing wait. Dangerous because if there's a pit trap or something we didn't know about, we'd just fall into it. Come on, man. One more turn. Alright, let's go ahead and eat the charred mystery meat to get rid of that. Leaves us to 2 inventory slots. We won't take the torch. We will take the gold earring and the sorcery crystal. And that is it. We're still frickin' level 1, heading down to dungeon level 3. That is not ideal, guys. Not ideal at all, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and cast light healing again. And let's go down. I got panicked there for a second. I thought it froze. Sometimes it takes a while if it's doing something special, as it appears to have done. Look at this. It's all rubble around us. It's an unusual map. Alright, we got a giant bat here. 5% chance it causes fragilitis if it hits us. It's flying. Animal intelligence. She's dead, though. She's a little dangerous. This is a mistress of venom. She's a hero, though, a unique boss. It's a level 6 monster, man. And you can see a 10% chance she poisons us when she hits. But we got decent odds of hitting her, too, and killing her. She's genius. She'll always know where we are. She'll always follow us. Coffin Dweller, if we kill it, 50% chance it comes back to life. Like that. At full health. Alright, stay dead. There we go, we leveled up. Gain 2 max health, health restored, gain 10 attribute points, gain 1 skill point. Our new racial perk is Lankley's Creation. Lankley is the god that created the gnomes, a minor god. This perk makes you automatically successful whenever praying at a Lankleyan shrine. Okay. We want to get a lot of this stuff up, right? Can't quite get intelligence where I want it, but at least these are up to basic. Let's go ahead and take traveling. No, can't. We need 2 skill points. Forgot. Alright. Let's try and kill her. Yeesh. Must have done a lot of, oh no, I guess not. We do so much damage with our blunt weapons. Fur armor, man. We need that. Let's go ahead and use the mid-power scroll. Step here and use it. See what happens. It was cursed. It was a cursed fever scroll. Gave us tsunami fever. Well, that's not ideal. Let's drop the sorcery crystal. Let's take the fur armor. Can't even use it yet. Can't use it yet. Let's find out what's in this bush. Coconut. Come back for that later. Our odds of hitting are going to be a lot lower than they should be because our dexterity's halved. This is a new monster, a Bakemono. Oh, good, it worked. When it's first spawned, its special ability is whenever a Bakemono is first spawned, it either gains plus 10 attack, or plus 10 defense, or plus 4 max health, or else it's fast. This one apparently gained extra health. First one I've ever seen in action. Good to see it worked. Map we can't read. Blackberries would give us back spell points, and maybe a little health. Man, something blew apart all the walls over here. Let's go ahead and cut the body down. I won't loot it yet. Magic item merchant, let's see what he has for sale. Cracked halo would be really useful. I think we saw this before. Yeah, if we had an insta-kill effect, as long as we were able to use this, we'd automatically survive, but the uses remaining on this would lower by 1, but it works 3 times, this one. A Witch's Charm. If our magic enemy skill is at least basic, for every Witch's Charm in our inventory, the spell point cost of our summoning spells is reduced by 15%. So just like we had with the Sorcery Crystal, but this one works for summoning spells. A Brevalian Witch's Hat. As long as the Brevalian Witch's Hat remains in your inventory and your magic enemy skill is at least basic, you automatically brew a random potion each time you kill a plant-type enemy. Owning more than one will not have any increased effect. It's kind of interesting. Chimes of Opening. You may activate the Chimes of Opening once per map, provided your magic enemy skill is at least basic. Doing so leaves a 50% chance for each lock within 1 square to unlock. It will not unlock jammed locks. And a Scarab of Protection, also an insta-kill avoider, but this one just gives you a flat 25% chance to resist it, as long as you have it. Hello, newcomer. I welcome you as dawn welcomes the sun. When it comes to magic items, what you see is not what you get. What you get is like what you see plus 6. Oh, these are tough calls, but until we get our inventory items up, like slots, it's almost useless to buy it. I don't know. I'll consider it. Walnuts. Got a river here. There's a handy raft here we can use to get across the river. Let's actually float downstream a bit. You can dive down and get the gold out of that, but I don't want to do it yet. Well, why not? No, we're in character level, dungeon level 3. We don't want to. I was just seeing if there was any like fish in the water we could kill or anything. Carnivorous fish or something. Doesn't look like it. Oops. Oh, he went in. There's a crate. Had uncooked boar meat in it. That's useful. Do we see a cooking fire yet? No. Come back for that. Nothing in the magician's trunk. Low power scroll. Curse of Pain. That's what got our. That's what got Hogs struck by whatever his name was, the half-orc mage when the Dark Jester sprung that on us. Tiny health potion. Let's go ahead and drink the one we have now. We'll pick up that one. Unknown potion, we definitely want to drink that, because a fairly common potion type would be a minor restoration potion, which could remove our disease. It was a minor curative potion. Unfortunately, it would have cured poisoning, not disease. Well, let's go grab this gold. No, not yet. Let's go find the raft. Raft drifts, of course. Let's go buy one of these rings. What will we buy, guys, and what will we drop if we did? Let's drink the other tiny health potion. And go ahead and buy his cracked halo. It's a good precaution to have. Okay. Where's the damn temple? Come on out of there, raft. There we go. Let's go get that underwater treasure as well. Take 3 downing damage, and we find 19 gold, 18 gems, and a crate of imported tobacco. The crate of imported tobacco is worth a lot of money. Like a gold earring is worth like 110. It would be worth like 300 some odd or 200 some odd. I'm not sure what. But it would take up 3 inventory slots. And I can see dropping that and the gold earring. But that's about it, so I'm not going to do it. Well, let's drop this off. Let's do one last thing then. Let's go here. Let's wait for the damn raft. There we go. Let's go to the mystery meat, or the uncooked boar meat, pardon me. Let's drop the cracked halo. Let's pick up uncooked boar meat. Let's go here. It's kind of a waste of the tinderbox, but it'll free up an inventory slot. Let's go ahead and cook the boar meat. Let's eat it. Gaining 33 experience. That leveled us up. We finally got 2 skill points. All right, fair enough. Actually, that was worth it. Say okay. Our new class perk is Hardy. This perk grants you a 50% chance of gaining 1 max health every time we level up. Let's put 1 into intelligence to get that back. Let's put the rest into health. And let's go ahead and increase our traveling skill. Now we have 3 skill points. Costs us 2. That means we can take back the cracked halo. I'll take the candelabra. Come on, raft. There we go. We don't have any money to buy anything else, unfortunately, but we could go get the coconut. That'll give us back faith and health. The sorcery crystal, why not, for now? And there's something else we wanted, isn't there? There's this thing. We'll deal with that in a second. I thought we left something on the ground over here that we wanted. Oh yeah, that's right. We want the crate of imported tobacco, don't we? Let's go ahead and drop the candelabra. Let's get in the raft. We'll dive down and get the crate of imported tobacco. Took 3 downing damage, and it's worth 375. That's worth it. If we find a smuggler. Got nothing to recharge. Not going to loot it right now because we're carrying so much. Yeah, we could give us some treasure, but also could really hurt us, so I'm not going to bother right now. I need my strength up next time. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have done that last time. Alright, nothing we want to cast. So let's go down. Got a bat. Giant bat. This is an Orcra that's asleep. As a matter of fact, it's a specific named Orcra. It is Brutok the Ravager. He's the toughest Orcra in the game. It's a new monster. As you can see, his attack, his defense, and his health are all higher than they should be, based on the fact that they're green, and it tells you in his stats. He'll drop 3 items if we kill him. Let's go ahead and get him while he's down. When you attack something that's asleep, you automatically hit for max damage. So you might be able to kill him outright. We'll see. If we don't, at least he'll be badly hurt. Hit him for 9. No, he's very much awake and very much not dead. But, hey, we hurt him. Let's switch back to our knuckle dusters. He's almost dead. Let's go ahead and switch to no weapon at all, actually. Better chance to hit him. Got a map, got a signet ring, and more fur armor. Let's kill this guy first, and then we'll deal with that. This guy can confuse us for 30 turns. 10% chance when he hits us, a satyr. Our fur armor is 100%. There's no point in even looking at the other one. Shimmering gateways. These are like those telepads we saw, but these themselves teleport. Every turn there's a 1 in 30 chance that the shimmering gateway teleports somewhere else. So they link 2 points on the map, but those 2 points keep changing. When it comes time to leave the map, we could go in the Gremlin Vault. Before that happens, we'll probably quit this episode. Gremlins spend their lives in search of treasure, and everything they find they spirit into their vaults. There's a lot of gold here, and treasure chambers piled high with every form of wealth are not entirely uncommon. Candle. Tiny health potion. Oh, cluttered shell? Sure. Nothing. Got a crumbling floor here. Don't want to walk on that if we can avoid it. At least not right now. This is a standard Orcra. Obviously nowhere near as tough as the as Brutok was. This is a mine cart. We can ride that off the map to a mine. We'll probably take that route. Another reason not to walk on the crumbling floor. So don't fall through to the next level before we get in the cart. Dart trap kit. Long sharpened stick. Sand trap kit. It's actually a nice trap, but a lot of trap kits and traps. Fro. Gives a satyr. Woolen trousers of summer. I think we want that. See the coconut for the faith and the healing, I guess. Let's pick up the woolen trousers of summer. They'll give us 4 defense and plus 25% cold resistance. Means we'll take 25% less damage from cold sources, as well as 25% chance less that we freeze. And if we freeze for 25% less as long. This is a Sasquatch. It's a standard giant type, no special abilities. It's a little tougher than we are, but we have the health advantage. There we go. Alright. Our new perk. Shock Absorption. This perk lowers all damage you receive from explosions by 33%. I think we're pumping it into strength. I kind of wanted that health to get another traveling skill under my belt, but this lets us put on the fur armor. And now Maybe magic item use, just in case we need that cracked halo. And it also puts the sorcery crystal into play. You can see the light healing spell now only costs 17 spell points. Map, can't read it yet. Got a satyr coming and a freaking minecart coming. That guy's likely to get hit by the minecart unless he's lucky. Let's keep leading him out so he doesn't get hit by it. I don't want him to get hit by it. I want to kill him. Yeah, nice. Let's ring the bell. A scuttler appears. It is a scuttler champion named Quickspring. As you can see, its attack and defense are both randomized each turn. So our odds to hit it are spinning there. Its odds to hit us are staying at 10% because no matter how, even if it had 24 attack, you can see its range is between 24 attack. Even with 24 attack, our defense is 31, which means it would still have -7 to hit or 10%. It's dead. Fur leggings. Let's in perfect condition too. Let's ditch the woolen trousers of summer. Yes, these have the cold resistance, but these give us 4 extra defense. Gonna be more useful in more situations. Blink trap kit. Alright, let's find the damned... let's cross the ice on this railroad track. Let's see if we can't find the darned temple. Got a locked arc, can't do anything about that. So the temple, unfortunately, is going to be either across these crumbling floor or across the ice. We can mitigate the danger of the ice if we drop, pretty much everything. Let's drop everything except our mage's knuckle dusters. Now the ice will not break under us, so it loses 0% chance. There's the temple. Tattered loincloth. Let's throw it on for the moment while we fight these guys. Let's try and open this. No. He confused us, so we don't walk to the ice. It looks like we're going to drop the tattered loincloth to lighten our load. Alright. Let's go back and pick up the tattered loincloth. Throw it on. Pillar of Salt. We saw one of these before. What is our experience at right now? This would be a bad time to do this, potentially, because it could lower our experience quite a bit. We'd lose like 50 experience if it ended up being grief-stricken by it. See if we can't get up a level first. Should have used that Shimmering Gateway, too. We could have got back across the ice without having to worry about crossing it. Oh, the orca drowned, or froze to death. It fell through the ice. Sliding on the ice all over the place here. Ah, shit. Thought it said 0%, oh, 1%. Because I have the tattered loincloth, of course. Let's drop the tattered loincloth. Got this gold here. 1 gold piece. Is that it? No, there's some over here too. Let's go ahead and grab it, even though it we could end up with 41 gold. Whatever. Quite. Not going to do it. Ugh, slid into the water. Alright, let's grab back everything we dropped. Yeah, literally everything. Put back on everything, and we're good to go. The only question is, do we want to keep this Vestonian protection prayer, or... Here's my plan. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use the prayer of Vestonian protection. At least we get us a bit of faith, right? Because we'll pray to him. It's a good act. He'll like it. God, just we'll use it. And then we'll pick up the signet ring. Actually, we'll also swap out our armor. Our old one's at 99%. This one's at 100%. And then we'll pick up the signet ring. We could go search this garbage heap here, but I'm not going to. Let's try and get that... Let's try and leap in that thing before it's too late. There, we leapt into it. Right before we leave, let's go ahead and cast Light Healing. And we'll quit when we get to the... we could have gone here, but I guess we're going here. I guess we're going to the mine. There you go. Alright, we're going to call it right here, guys. That's been about 40 minutes. It's a good start for our Gnomish Tribeswoman. I keep saying... I keep thinking of him as male, but he's female. She's female. Yeah, I'll be back likely tomorrow. I've got my work week sort of starts nowish in my time, not necessarily in your time in terms of like when these videos go up. So I'm going to be kind of hands full, but hopefully I'll be back to this tomorrow. I've still got a lot of playtesting to do before the 15th when this has to be released. So let's hope we get it all playtested in time. All right, I hope you have a great day, guys. Wherever you are, I'm off. You know what? I always forget to say it. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe. It makes a big difference, apparently. And I like big differences. That's it. See ya. Quit. Yes. Quit. Stop.